Hello, my name is Erica Avalos, and I am one of the counselors that works for San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools. I work for the Student Services Counseling Center, and my school is David Stein Chafee West. Today, we're going to talk about how to deal with being overwhelmed. So let's get started. This is stressful. We've been in this situation, this pandemic, for almost a year now, and I don't think any one of us ever thought it would last this long. But what is happening can be very overwhelming and cause a lot of strong emotions in us. Public health actions such as social distancing can make people feel isolated and lonely and can increase stress and anxiety, especially if you have a population like the elderly who are already socially isolated. They are definitely feeling the impact of the social distancing. Coping with stress in a healthy way will make you, the people you care about, and your community stronger. And that's what I hope to share with you today. Stress during a pandemic can cause the following: fear and worry about your own health and the health of your loved ones, your financial situation or job, or loss of support services that you rely on. It can create changes in sleeping or eating patterns, difficulty concentrating, or worsening of chronic health problems. Sorry, that's an alarm. Everyone reacts differently to stress. How you respond to stress during this pandemic can depend on your background, the social support from family and friends, or your financial situation. It could have a lot to do with your health and emotional background, the community that you live in, as well as many other factors. But today we're going to talk about how we can connect you and help you in dealing with the stresses of this pandemic that it's brought on. Healthy ways to cope with feeling overwhelmed. Number one, stay informed, but don't obsessively check the news. You see how I'm like getting all glitchy and pixelated? I'll still be here if I disappear. But stay informed, don't obsessively check the news. There can be a lot of misinformation, and it can be very sensationalistic, and it can create a lot of fear and anxiety in people. Stick to trustworthy news sources such as the CDC or the World Health Organization to provide you the accurate news. That way you stay away from false news or stuff that's just going to create fear and anxiety. Stick to the facts. Limit how often you check for updates. Constant monitoring of news and social media feed can be different, and it creates different levels of fear in people. So just kind of pay attention to how you're feeling when you're watching it and then adjust accordingly. Stay away from media if you start to feel overwhelmed. If you start noticing that you're getting very stressed and anxious as you check the media or the news, maybe it's time to turn it off and take a walk. Ask another person. If it causes too much stress or anxiety, you can always rely on someone to give you that information, someone that you trust that will provide you accurate information, such as the latest updates on CDC, where we're at in which tier, and so on and so forth. So right now we might feel that there's a whole lot out of our control, but let's talk about what is within our control. What we do still have control over is trying to stay home as much as possible, avoiding crowds and gatherings of 10 or more people, avoiding all non-essential shopping and travel, as well as keeping 6 feet of distance between yourself and others, getting plenty of sleep, and planning for what we can plan. Pay attention to yourself right now. As human beings, we're hardwired for connection. Isolation and loneliness can exaggerate anxiety, depression, and even impact our own health. It's important to stay connected as best we can and reach out for support when we need it. Making it a priority to stay in touch with friends and family. If you tend to withdraw when you're feeling depressed or anxious, think about scheduling a regular phone call, a chat, or Zooms to counteract that tendency. Face-to-face contact is like a vitamin for your mental health. It helps in reducing your risk of depression. It also helps in easing stress and anxiety. We are hardwired to connect. We are not hardwired to be isolated and away from each other. So this is super, super important. Even if unfortunately it's through a screen. Stay connected through social media. It definitely is a tool that can kind of let us know, hey, we're not alone in this. We're in this together, even though we're kind of, we're separated. but it lets you know what's going on with your friends and your family, even if they're out of state or out of the country. Taking care of your body and spirit, such as eating healthy meals, getting plenty of sleep, meditating, or praying. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Go easy on yourself. If you're experiencing depression or anxiety more than usual, just understand and please know that you are not alone. Sticking to a routine is one of the best things that we can do right now. Even if you're stuck at home, try to stick to your regular sleep schedule, your school meal, your work schedule, even your exercise schedule. This can help you maintain somewhat of a sense of normalcy. Take time out for activities that you enjoy. Reading a book, watching a comedy, playing a board game or a video game with your kids, making something, whether it's a recipe, a craft, art. It really doesn't matter as long as you take time for yourself and it's something that you enjoy to do. This is one of the ones I would recommend the most. Getting out in nature if possible. Sunshine and fresh air will do you good. Imagine, this picture shows the mountains and a lake, and if we can't get to the mountains or a lake, that's okay. Even a walk around your neighborhood can lighten your mood and lift your spirits. Move your body. It's so important. A lot of us have become glued to our couches and our beds and our desks at home, but trying to find ways to exercise, staying active will help release your anxiety, relieve stress, and manage your mood. You can do, right now they have gyms outside. If not, you can do a home gym at home, take a walk around your neighborhood, get a treadmill, whatever it takes for you to be able to move your body. Take a second to breathe. I know that's something I need to do while I'm doing this. Practice your breathing, practice, pausing and breathing. When stressors throw out your nervous system, relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and yoga can help bring you back to a sense of balance. What are some ways that you unwind? How do you like to unwind? Of course, there's lots of things we can do, but we're just going to touch upon the most healthy ones that I can think of. One of the things you can do, read a book, spend some time in nature, listen to music, get out in the public, and obviously while you're maintaining social distancing, but trying to make time to unwind and try other activities that you enjoy. Connecting with others, talking with people that you trust about your concerns and how you're feeling. Connecting with your community or faith-based organizations while in social distancing measures are in place. Consider connecting online through social media or by phone or mail. I know a lot of faith-based organizations are doing services outside for people, so that way they can still be in compliance with the CDC. In summary, you can take care of your body, take deep breaths, stretching, trying to eat healthy, well-balanced meals, exercise regularly, getting plenty of rest, and avoiding excessive alcohol or drug use. And that includes tobacco. If you guys have any questions, I pray and I hope that you guys can reach me. My email is erica.avalos@sbcss.com. And I appreciate you watching this video. Have a wonderful day. Be safe and stay healthy.